You're welcome to the newsroom where we give you news around the world in 5 minutes. Now in Nigeria, the All Progressives Congress APC says senators should reject Senate President Bukola Saraki just like delegates of the People's Democratic Party did at the weekend. The National Assembly will resume Tuesday after more than 7 weeks of recess. Now during the recess, the APC repeatedly called on Saraki and Yakubu Dogara, as the Speaker of House of Representatives, to vacate their offices. And the People's Democratic Party is boasting that the All Progressives Congress APC has been uneasy and apprehensive since former Vice President Atiku Abubakar emerged as its presidential candidate. Now, Kola Olobodiyan, the National Publicity Secretary of the PDP, made the claim in reaction to allegations by Festus Kayemo, the spokesman of the re-election campaign of President Muhammadu Buhari, that Abubakar induced delegates financially to emerge winner. But Olobodiyan says the bogus allegations shows that APC and Buhari are afraid of Abubakar's candidacy. The Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) has warned political parties and their presidential candidates for the 2019 elections against publicly campaigning before November 18. INEC Chairman Mahmood Yakubu says the approved time for campaign, according to the timeline given by INEC and the provisions of the Electoral Act, begins 90 days before the polling day. The International Monetary Fund (IMF) has cut the growth projections made for Nigeria, saying the country's economy is doing poorly. Gianmaria Melise Ferretti, Deputy Director at IMF's Research Department, says the aggregate growth rate of Africa is being held down by its 3 largest economies. Now, the IMF economists identified the 3 economies as Nigeria, South Africa, and Angola. Egyptian security forces says they have killed 52 suspected militants in North Sinai. Their death brings the total of suspected Islamist militants killed since the beginning of the operation to at least 509. The military described those killed as very dangerous and say they were in possession of automatic rifles, ammunition, grenades, and a drone. In Cameroon, an opposition candidate has declared himself the winner of Sunday's presidential election, despite a government warning not to announce any unofficial results. Now, Maurice Kamto provided no evidence to back up what correspondents say is both a controversial and provocative declaration. No official results have yet been declared, and the Constitutional Court has 2 weeks to announce the outcome. Super Eagles defender Kenneth Omeru has assured that Nigeria will strive to pick 6 points against a strong Libya side in the upcoming 2019 African Cup of Nations qualifier doubleheader. Kenneth Roar's men played the first of the 2 crucial encounters at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium in Uyo on Saturday, with a reverse fixture coming 2 days later in Libya's newly adopted home, Algeria. Eden Hazard says he is finding it a hard decision over whether to renew his Chelsea contract and has reiterated that moving to Real Madrid is something he has dreamed about. Now, Chelsea are keen to secure Hazard on a new deal following a summer of interest from Madrid, but the Belgium international has so far been reluctant to a new contract, which has less than 2 years left to run. And Jose Mourinho is facing a Football Association investigation over comments he allegedly made on the touchline following Manchester United's dramatic 3-2 comeback win over Newcastle United. Television cameras captured the Portuguese coach muttering what are reported to have been profanities in his native tongue as he headed for the tunnel following his side's second-half turnaround, which saw them fight back from 2-0 down to take all 3 points. And that's been the latest update on the newsroom. Thank you very much for watching. I am Esther Vese.